well. Let's go to live chat. Let's go to there. Yeah, I just wanted to go live real quick. I threw this adapter in the other Super C. As you can see, we got the front weights on this one. This is the one I used last year to disco duck with, and I still haven't put the leveling link and stuff on. That's not going to be a big hard job, but yeah, I threw the 3-point hitch adapter in there. And question of the live stream is, should I buy a tiller for it? It's kind of, yeah, I guess just pick it up, it'll level out, but yeah. It would take, I mean, honestly, to cover those rears, it would take a 6-foot tiller to cover those, but probably wouldn't run a 6-foot tiller on a Super C. I'm talking probably 5, and I know there's a few viewers that have ran tillers on the back of their Super C with these 3-point hitch adapters that I got at that Pennox auction. Let's see who's in the house right now. We got J-Dub. We got H Turbo, we got Delaware, is Southern, Thomas Adams. You have almost everything else. Yeah. Yes, do it. No, says J-Dub, Super C PTO not designed for tillers. Let's go a little deeper with that. Are you talking because they're not live? I mean, I can always put an overrun clutch on there. I've known people that have done it, that's all I'm saying. Whether it's worked well or not is the question. But I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at this 3-point hitch adapter and it's like, what am I going to put on it? I'm not going to plow with it. I've got, you know, a fast hitch assembly with fast hitch plow. And besides that, I mean, you'd be sticking out, even with a 2-bottom, you'd be sticking out a miracle mile. So I don't want to do that, even though this one's weighted in the rear. Watching from Farmington, Pennsylvania. Buy it. Another tool in the toolbox. Good afternoon from North Carolina. William May. Ryan Truitt looking for a 1086. Well, you don't have to look too hard, but you will get your wallet out. I'm looking at a 1586. The sucker's up in Minnesota, and it's cherry. He used it and waxed it every year and brought her on in. It's cherry. It'd be one for the ages and one to die at home with. Corbett. You're asking if Ryan Trude is asking if I'm looking for a 1086. I'm not against it, that's for sure. I am looking at a 1586, which is substantially more horsepower. That would be my big horse, and then I'd go out and get me probably a set of 10 shank disc chisels for it and just burn some freaking, I know, buy a snow blower for it. Yeah, we don't have any snow. That's the problem. Tom A is in the house. There's another set of weights. There's the piece I need to put on there. But yeah, I mean, you can see I got these horses out here. There ain't no snow. It's 63 degrees, 64 degrees here today. And I'm looking at the 10-day forecast as I always do, and I ain't seeing snow. I'm not. And this is small prong, and this is big prong. So this fit my 756. And for anybody that's asking, Mountain Man did sell the 230. I think it went to Indiana. An 80-year-old man bought it. So there you go. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out why, like, I mean, brush hog's going to stick out even further in a plow, to be honest with you. 40 degrees Fahrenheit, Hershey, Michigan. Cold winds out west. Okay, so you probably got this weather yesterday, I'm guessing. I've never seen one work very well. You would probably need a creeper gear to, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying. To slow the tractor down enough to let the tiller work. Yeah. So you're saying even in first gear is too fast. That's interesting. And I wonder if, so if I bought a 5-footer, you know, they say a foot, 5 horsepower a foot on them tillers. So 25, I mean, you know, we're splitting hairs. Not that this thing is still barking out 23.6 or whatever it even is. You know, without it being rebuilt and overboard. See who else I missed. They're predicting another 4 to 8 inches of snow for southeastern Iowa tomorrow. It's your road, Chief. Yeah, you know, and it's not like if I bought the darn tiller, it'd be not used ever. Man, that's so different with just a fast hitch assembly and not the parts and pieces there. You know, because I probably wouldn't be able to bounce that like that. But yeah, either way, I mean, there's got to be something I can get for it. Yes, 55 degrees Fahrenheit or so. Rain started late afternoon, but stopped this morning. Wind's drying up ground some. Hopefully holds off snow or be icy. Huh. Yeah, you'd be... I give you $100 bill if you could find snow around here. It's gone. Maybe if the tiller had its own engine power source on it, that might work. Well, that's kind of not fun. That's kind of not fun at all. Sheesh. Yeah, still gotta get those sandblasted. Harbor Freight actually sells a I guess I'm calling it a wheel sander that would work good on those. I need to take a dead blow and just bend that little dent in there back out. That's what I've been waiting for. And I've got extensions right there in that box. They're going on the H. H as in give them heck. And Farmall Friday we will be running the H. And I just noticed you're live, Jonathan Walkup. Hello to you. Yeah, it does kind of defeat the purpose. Yeah, it beats the fun right out of it. And maybe if the tiller had its own, get some cattle so you can move round bales with it. Yeah, but if I get cattle, that means when I do the road trips and stuff at auctions, I gotta have somebody watch the farm. It's bad enough with chickens. I mean, at least I can coop them up, fill their 22-gallon waterer, and fill their feeder and roll, and then just get the eggs, you know, 2-3 days later out of the coop. But that's part of the reason really I haven't got animals, because I like to go on the road, man. I like to go to auctions. I like to eventually this year I'd like to start doing collabs. I still may go down to the farm show. I haven't decided. It's 50-50. I'm the type of guy, I throw about 2 days worth of clothes in a bag, and all of a sudden I just get in the car and drive, and boom, I'm there. One side tells me to go because it's a YouTube side of thing, you know, and there's going to be 1,000 other YouTubers there. I mean, it's basically, call it what it is. It's the latest and greatest, most innovative in farm machinery technology, but let's really boil it down to what it is, and that's a YouTubers convention. You know, you're going to see the next 2 months, you're going to see, oh, you know, the farm show, Kentucky Farm Show, and then you're going to click on the next channel, Kentucky Farm Show. I mean, my uncle ran a 6-foot tiller on his 966. Oh yeah, that would work well. You know, that would eat it up. I've seen PTO on a Super A look like the guy was riding a rodeo pole. Sheesh. The new ones from Harbor Freight that spin like a belt sander but with 4-inch wide disc have good reviews. Yeah, and I can't remember. I was watching a YouTube video and there was actually a commercial that I was interested in, and it was that one. Dude's like sanding / grinding down like metal and stuff, and I thought of those fenders over there, and I thought, I'm gonna have to sandblast them. I can just grind them down. Then sandblasting, you get into little cracks and crevices. Do you still have the 400 with a loader? Yeah, for now. That's going to be in a video coming up one of these weeks. And you know, I say the tractors are, you know, they come and they go and they're fluid and this and that. I may be upgrading my loader tractor, and for now I'll leave it at that. Let's see. But tilled soil sure is nice. Yeah, it is. Locust Valley Farms in the house. It's sounding like it's underpowered. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, I think if you ran the right size tiller on it, yeah, again, you're not going to cover the rears. But if that's all you're doing is tilling, then I think it would work. I don't know. I've heard, J-Dub, that's not the first time I've heard that about the creeper gear. Needing one. Let's see. When is the Kentucky Farm Show? It's going on right now, I think through Sunday, Saturday. I don't know. Something like that. I'd probably go to the Woods booth. I'd go to the Woods booth. I'd scan through the Case IH booth. Any other booth. I'll put it to you like this. Just put down in the comments if you want me to hit up a booth, I will. I did see a 31-second short video from Case IH saying 100 years of Farmall, and I about puked my brains out, to be honest with you. Harbor Freight equals China, seems like. Just spend 35 at Harbor Freight, all China. Oh yeah, that's why the stuff's cheap. You get probably 2 usages out of it and it's done. Started the 14th for 3 days. Yeah. Oh, for 3 days. Oh, okay. Well, maybe if I'm gonna have to check and make sure I get my button gear. Yeah, Louisville. Oh, I see. Any farm shows in Ohio, West Virginia that you know of? No, not really. There's a lot of plow days coming up, starting I think the end of March. But I'm gonna have to go, you know, quite a ways south, and then just work my way back, which is no big deal, by the way. And so I don't know. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna go to Woods, Case IH. I probably will go over to TYM because Stoney's over there, and Tractor Time with Tim, Hank with Hamiltonville is over there. Let's see who I might run by Kubota. I'm definitely going to walk by Steiner's table, and let them hear me say to their face, Steiner don't want to be a whiner. And I have nothing to fear there, because there's zero chance I'm getting sponsored, because they're already, I believe they're sponsoring Rachel Gingell. So there you go. Might as well have a little fun if there's nothing to lose. How do you find out about plow days? I'm in the loop. You know, you're going to have to do the legwork, get involved in groups. Like around here, I believe it's Chapter 16 International, wherever you live, find out the chapter. There's a lot of antique equipment and tractor clubs in just about every county, at least here in Pennsylvania. Look those up. Most of them had Land Pride. You want me to go by Land Pride? All right. And yeah, you know, just look those up on Facebook, join the group. I know a lot of people don't like Facebook. I get it, but it's like the useful idiot of social media. It is. You can drop video links in there. There's groups in there that are very relevant. You know, believe me, I'm with you 100% on board with you know, the fake bull crap. Farm Fanatic Steiner seems to have sponsored a couple different people over the years from the how-to video. Yeah, and that's what she does. She does their how-tos, you know. Probably takes, you know, 3-4 days, does a how-to, edit it, slaps it together, throws the Steiner don't want to be a whiner emblem on the intro, and there you go. We got 51 in the house. Not really a perfect time to go live, but when I'm done doing this, I'm going to fire the H up and give it a shot at the title. It'll pull that coop a miracle mile. You only need to pull that coop 8 feet at a time, by the way, to keep them on fresh grass. I usually pull it 16 though, so that the coop isn't sitting on poop. There, I made a rhyme and a funny all together. Let's see. Plans firmed up on next tractor shed. Yeah, it's going to be, this is a 20 by 30 by 8. The next one's going to be a 30 by 40 by 12. So it's going to be quite a bit bigger. And then the combine, and I don't know, I may get a different combine along with the one I have. I can't get rid of the one I have. I got too much money into it. And the grain truck, the Lodestar 1600 grain truck will go in there. And then, of course, any other tractors I buy this year. I'm definitely buying another tractor this year, and it will be a diesel. Those are the only. Those are two promises: tractor, diesel, and more than likely at least 65 horsepower. Is the frost out of the ground your way, Farmall? No, it's not. No, not quite. If we could get another 3, 4, 5 days of this, it would be. And you'd see those dirt roads just in an upheaval. A bigger, more, yeah. Yep, I'm at 10 right now, and like I said, there's going to be a video on the Farmall 400, and I'm probably just going to dump that to whoever wants it. I'm not looking to make any money on it. I know what I paid for it. It doesn't owe me a thing. I cleared an entire field with it. In fact, there's a playlist, Farmall 400 playlist, where I pretty much use that bucket to get rid of a lot of debris and stuff and open one of my fields up. So it's paid for itself twice over, and you know, again, I'm not looking to make any money. I mean, we'll talk about that later. Giving up on the BN. The BN sold. That sold. Good grief! That tractor's been gone 3 weeks, maybe a month. Yeah, it sold almost immediately after that video. Don't you like the 400? Yeah, it needs a lot of work, man. It needs a lot of stuff, and a lot of it's little stuff, you know. But the thing is, for a loader tractor, I don't want to piss around. I want to be able to get on a loader tractor, and just go. You know, I hope you're picking up or smelling what I'm stepping in, but if you can't, well, then we'll just agree to disagree. It's one of those tractors that I start looking at it and it's like, man, it needs a lot of stuff, and I got other plans right now, and it would be just easier to sell it and go buy another international loader that doesn't need a power steering unit and brakes and well, I did do a lot of rewiring on it, and just I don't know. It's got a small platform, the foot platform. It's the same as the M, and just would I ever own another 400 with a fast hitch and run a 311 plow? Absolutely, hands down. It's not that I don't like the model 400. It's just that I can't be bullshitting around with a loader tractor right now. So, let's see. We got Husker in the house. Old Farm Acres, Joel K. Sure, if you want to have a garden. All right. Right on. Well, 18 minutes. I've been live. I'm going to get off here. Hit that like button, and we'll do a Farmall Friday. Probably get the H out. And I think you'll be in cardiac arrest on the difference one size up makes from this. I'll see you at the next video. Who knows? I might even be at the tractor show.